Welcome to another edition of the MDSN. I'm George Flipperton. Let's get dotted.
That might be a touchdown. Oh, laid out, Donham up. Six. Let's go. Touchdown. Go. Yes. It's a touchdown.
On this edition of the MDSN, we'll bring him back in Super Bowl winning head coach McTudderson. Coach, welcome back. How are you feeling being 4-0 with a rookie quarterback?
George, hey, how's it going? It's been a little while. Yeah, I mean, it feels good to be 4-0, especially with, having a new quarterback in. But honestly, we still have a lot of stuff we got to work on. So, we're just taking it 1 week at a time.
Coach, even though your rookie QB, Layne Langford, really hasn't played statistically all that great, your team is still 4-0. Why do you think that?
Well, I think a large reason why is because our defense is still playing at a very high level this year. We're not getting the same pass rush that we had a season ago, but we're still doing a good job creating turnovers. But not only that, Layne Langford, although he has had some turnovers, the kid's clutch. The kid knows when to make a big play, and he gives it to us when we need it most. So big shout out to that. Big difference from last year, for sure.
Coach, you've racked up 4 wins against the Browns, the Colts, the Chiefs, and the Vikings. But let's focus on that Week 3 win against the Kansas City Chiefs. You came back 35-0 and won the game by a field goal in overtime. What did you say to your team at halftime in order to get them to rally back and finish off the game?
Yeah, so actually that was Layne that came in and got the locker room fired up. We scored those touchdowns right before half, and he came in, said, you know what, piss on all that poor play in the first half. We got a new ball game coming into halftime, and he just lit a fire under everybody's ass, and just really got everybody going. We came together as a team, which is something we really didn't have last year, and I think it's a difference. And the one funny thing that Layne really said that really set everybody off was he said there ain't no way in hell that his first loss in the MDFL was going to come at the hands of Patrick Mahomes. There was no way. So, you know what? He said it, he meant it, and he did it. And I think he gained a lot of respect in the locker room.
Coach, last year you were very quick to dismiss your quarterbacks after a poor performance, much like Layne Langford has put up these last couple of weeks. So what makes Layne different than the other quarterbacks that were in the room last year? And also, how does the situation look different than last year?
The main difference between last year and this year with our quarterback situation is the fact that I actually believe that we can fix the issues with Layne Langford that he has from coming from college. Some of the guys we used last year, they've been in the league, they've had coaching, their habits that they had weren't good, they weren't able to be broken, they were just, too settled in. So I think Layne is going to do just fine here, and, we're already off to a better start than what we were last year, and our quarterback situation is in disarray. So I'm feeling good with where we're at.
Coach, one more question here before you go. You signed T.J. Watt to a historic 7-year, $175 million fully guaranteed contract, the first and largest ever in the MDFL. Do you think this is going to start a trend of fully guaranteed contracts, or do you think this was more of a special one-time thing situation?
Well, I don't really think this is necessarily going to start a trend with any other team. This is a pretty unique situation. You got a generational talent here. You want to make sure he doesn't go anywhere, and also give a guy what he deserves for the hard work that he's put in. So, no, I don't really expect this to start a trend.
All right, Coach. Well, I'll catch you next time. About halfway point of the MDFL season.
All right, George, I appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to being on here again, and hopefully we'll still be undefeated. Hey, also, one more question. You still peeing the bed or what?
Okay, yeah, that was really fun.
And to wrap up this edition of the MDSN, let's take a look at MrDotEm's top 5 plays of the week.
Coming in at number 5, we have OBJ making the longest catch of the season thus far.
Is freaking out on the sideline. Big miscue.
Number 4, we have Patrick Mahomes making an absolute improbable touchdown to his receiver.
No!
Coming in at number 3, Najee Harris getting sticky and getting off a tackle, taking it the distance.
Tackle, he could go all the way. Touchdown.
Coming in at number 2, the rookie Layne Langford finding himself an open receiver while scrambling out of the pocket.
Oh, did he make the throw? Yes, he did. Najee Harris is going to take it 66 yards. Wow.
The first number 1 play of the MDSN goes to
Chase
Claypool.
I think he's going to get him.
Making an absolutely incredible catch.
Let's go. Chase Claypool, double coverage.
And that does it here for us this week at the MDSN. Make sure you stay tuned as we catch up with Coach McTudderson next Wednesday at the halfway point of the MDFL. Can they keep this win streak going and end up undefeated at the halfway point of the season? Stay tuned, find out. I'm George Flipperton. Stay dotted.